This project was almost impossible to pull off. In just 3 months, we remodeled, furnished, and got this house guest ready for an Airbnb here in Mexico. So today I'm going to show you how we made it happen and why this felt like a Christmas miracle. We worked remotely with homeowners David and Steven, who live on Vashon Island in Washington, while we completed the entire project here in San Miguel de Allende. Before we show you the entire home transformation, let's meet with Steven and David and talk to them about why they would love to retire here and why they chose to buy a home in San Miguel de Allende. I have to ask you, first of all, what made you so excited to be here in San Miguel de Allende versus being in like Cancun or Playa del Carmen or Puerto Vallarta like so many other expats go?
It was really San Miguel itself. We came for Dia de los Muertos a couple of years ago, and we stayed up in El Chorro and walked down the hill through Parque Juarez and Aldama and saw the paroquia ahead of us. It
donkey
was
with
just,
baskets of flowers.
Yeah, I mean, all of it. And we were.
Wasn't there a wedding happening at the same time?
There was a wedding.
Oh,
yeah, it started
best.
at the top of Parque Juarez, so we followed a wedding processional with the big puppets and the donkeys and the marching band all the way through the park.
And so we just really loved finding this special place, this Spanish-influenced town in Mexico.
Mm-hmm. So it kind of took you by surprise how magical it was there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we were excited for Dia de los Muertos, of course, but didn't know what to expect with San Miguel.
Love to hear what got you excited about buying a home here. So you fall in love with San Miguel, you had that magical experience, and so what got you excited about buying a home?
It was early on, maybe even been that first day, we said, as we walked through town, maybe we should retire here.
Okay.
We thought that was a long ways off.
We were thinking a little bit farther off, but you know, San Miguel has a way of grabbing you.
It does.
And we were grabbed.
And just look at the ratings it gets all the time as a #1 city to visit. It just seemed like a place that not only we could enjoy ourselves in retirement, but also use as an investment as well.
And I love the kind of international aspect of it. There's so many people here from around the world, and it's just, it's a great welcoming place to be.
The puppets.
Oh, that's great. Okay, now I need to know that once you found this home, what was it like when you bought it? Because we came in and helped renovate, but what was it like when you first bought it? I want all the juicy drama.
So I came down in April and saw the house.
Okay.
I saw it online first and flew down to see it in person.
Wow.
And potentially
You called the realtor, you said, oh my gosh,
meet me in San Miguel.
Yes.
We need to see a house.
You said, goodbye, Steven. I am coming back with a home. And I said, good luck.
Because I had seen about 30 homes in January on a home buying excursion, and so I knew that it was special. I knew, and I saw the potential that it had.
Absolutely.
I hadn't seen it yet. I think the day before we got the keys, we did a walk here from Centro and saw the house. It was like, it's close to Centro, it's walkable. We don't have the keys yet, but let's just look at the outside. Then the next day we came for right before the signing to do a final walkthrough. My first time seeing the house. It was right after a torrential rainstorm.
Oh, wow.
Historic rains.
There were puddles in all the rooms. The lights didn't work. It was like a crypt of scorpions and lizards.
My God.
I was mortified. I was like, what are we doing? I was like, David, what are we buying? I feel like we're buying a lemon.
It's a little bit like a crypt, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I saw the potential, but it had been abandoned for so long that it felt very eerie and creepy.
Cold.
Yeah.
And I know when you found us, Texas Signature, when you found us, it was part of our dream to make this come alive as well, with the electrical and the plumbing and just fixing the roof so you don't have puddles anymore.
Yes. Very important.
I mean, overall, I always trust him. Sometimes he takes us on a really weird journey to get somewhere, but I was like, I believe it, but I was having a hard time believing it when I saw the condition of it, and the realtor was like, oh, this will be $1 million house one day. And I was like, that just sounds like real estate speak.
Yeah.
Dead animals everywhere.
Yeah, It is a beautiful home. It's made of stone and multiple layers, big, wonderful spaces for entertaining. And we wanted to stick with that sort of theme and that quality of work. So we chose Perota, which is a Mexican hardwood, and most of our furniture and certainly the kitchen are all made of Perota.
Yes.
And that was meant to add a little bit of warmth of the wood to counterbalance the little bit of coldness of the stone that we've got.
Yeah. And you guys wanted to retire here. That was your initial plan. But buying this home set you up for coming here a little bit sooner. So tell us about the investment.
Yeah, so when David found this home in April, well, first he came down here in January and looked at a bunch of homes. Then online he saw this home. Yes. And it was twice our budget. So when he came and saw this home, we knew we had chosen to an investment property, not just a future retirement home. It had a return of investment very soon. Yes. Initially we're like 6 weeks, and then we extended it to 3 months because the body of work here was just so massive.
Right. And something I love is that after meeting some of your neighbors, how they joked about there's no way this will be done in 3 months. And it was also quite daunting for us to get it done in 3 months, but it happened, right? We got it done in 3 months.
It all came together. It took all of us, but it all came together.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the master suite. Wow. Oh my goodness, just walking into this room, I'm immediately drawn to these large windows and the spectacular view. From this window, you can actually see the parroquia in downtown San Miguel. And here you get a lovely panoramic view of San Miguel and the Zephyrino Park. So, it's crazy being in this room now after just a few weeks ago I was in here and electrical wires were hanging down, there was wrapped furniture everywhere, and you couldn't quite get how grand this room is. But now David and Stephen did an exceptional job with decorating, and our Texas Signature team got everything ready. So the lighting is perfect and even the plumbing is done. But something that David and Stephen said that they wanted to keep the character of this home through the murals. So this mural was done by a local artist here in San Miguel, and this is the Moroccan room. So you can see how they tied beautifully the reds together, the textures of the bedding, the curtains, and I could see staying here, and it's ready for a guest for Airbnb. Wow. Something else that is just stunning. These pillars hold up these wooden beams, and it just gives such a beautiful element. It just draws your eyes up and feels like you're so small in this beautiful room. Oh, and the in-suite master bathroom is something to admire. So there's a separate shower and a clawfoot tub, so you can soak in an Epsom salt bath as you admire the beautiful views that the windows frame the bathroom beautifully. And having a bath is not as common here in Mexico either. So the fact that you can rent this Airbnb and just enjoy a lovely bath is well worth it. Look at this great room. I mean, I am loving this for a popcorn movie night, for entertaining friends, and check out this sectional. David and Stephen told me that when they were on the hunt for a couch, they wanted the absolute largest couch they could find. So they stumbled upon this, and they didn't even measure it, and when it was delivered, it fit perfectly from column to wall, just like a glove. So now I want to show you guys David's absolute favorite room in the house. Welcome to the safari room. I mean, look at how magical this is. I know my boys would love to stay in here, but adults and children would find it beautiful to stay. Now, I love that it has an in-suite bath, and it also has a private patio that you can enjoy a cup of coffee, you can read a book, and just relax as you see the beautiful views. But my eye also is drawn to this furniture. So David and Stephen went throughout Guadalajara to find this specific style of wood, Perota wood, because it's firm, it has a warm texture, and it also matches the cabinetry in the kitchen and all of the vanities. So they custom made these side tables and the headboards so they wouldn't be too high, because it's also quite common in Mexico that headboards are really grandiose. but they wanted it to kind of fit their style in Seattle, kind of a minimalist modern look. And they did an amazing job. I think it's just beautiful. Three months ago, this was just a shell and a dream. And when I was in here just a few weeks ago, all we had was the cabinetry. So now you can see how it's transformed into this gorgeous kitchen. So we brought a 220 volt power line up to power this oven so that you have enough power to cook that Christmas turkey. And I absolutely love this open concept, kind of seamless kitchen. Now, David and Stephen wanted to make sure that it was very modern and that the cabinetry was open so that they could feature some of their beautiful pottery or dinnerware, and it just gives pops of color to the kitchen. But the granite, let's talk about this granite really quick. This was a premium designer line granite, so it's not commonly seen in kitchens around Mexico or even in the US. So it has pops of little maroon, gray, sparkling black. So it really pairs nicely with the stone wall that goes throughout the house. And as you look in here, they wanted to make sure that this kitchen was enjoyable to cook in because this is an investment property right now for David and Stephen, but they want to retire here. So they love cooking in this kitchen and they want to make sure that they can entertain and host parties. So they had their housewarming party here actually. And this little bar top that overlooks San Miguel had all the charcuterie boards and the fruit and the chips, and it was just the perfect spot to entertain. I am just blown away because just a few weeks ago, this room was covered in scaffolding. Again, wires hanging down for electrical, furniture was wrapped in everywhere, and now look at it. Oh, these Boveda ceilings still capture my eye with these beautiful golden chandeliers that are locally made here in San Miguel by an artist. But David and Stephen also wanted to make sure that their furniture was made here in Mexico. So if not in San Miguel, from Guadalajara. So they took a trip, they spent a week in different parts of Guadalajara, and they made sure that the furniture matched, that it was custom made or made by local artisans. And you can even just see that this table, it's solid Peroto wood and probably could fit 8 to 10 people here, again for a party or for entertaining. And I love this painting. Now they used the murals throughout the house, again, to just ensure that they kept the character of the house. But then they tied in the painting or the art so that it has those teals and blues and the vibrant colors that really accent kind of the Mexican culture here. So now as we move into this other part of the room, I just have to share that this really was a Christmas miracle. 3 months to get this home ready and furnished. A funny story is that David and Stephen hosted the housewarming party, and we were able to come and we were talking to some of the neighbors. And they said that when David and Stephen told them that this house was going to be ready in 3 months, they actually laughed because they said, oh, we've been working on our house for 2 years, for 7 years. There's no way you're going to get it done in 3 months. A renovation and fully furnished. And so the best part was that even just 2 hours before the entire party was here for the housewarming, the team was still installing vanities and helping to get all the furniture set up in the right place. So it definitely was a team effort, and everyone is just ready for the Christmas break now that this house is set for an Airbnb. And now we're in the 3rd bedroom. This room is known as the office bedroom because Stephen and David wanted to ensure that there was a desk, that someone could work here and be able to do whatever they need to do, because many people come to San Miguel to work remotely as they check out the area. They want to see if it's a place they'd like to live. So this room is the perfect spot for that. And it also overlooks the pool, and it's right off of the terrace. So this room is actually the quietest room in the house. that Stephen and David said that when they had people staying here right around the housewarming, it was quiet and peaceful, and it was dark, even with these big windows that allow light in. So it's a perfect spot for someone just to be cozy and enjoy. Now we're back to where we started. I hope that you have enjoyed this transformation just as much as we've enjoyed making it happen. And now remember, David and Stephen came to San Miguel on vacation, and they realized their dream of buying a home and now turning it into an investment property, an Airbnb, which they will soon retire to. So you can also do the same. Live your dream and come and visit San Miguel de Allende, Mexico.